Yeah, yeah. Uh, uh, yeah. Yeah, we live, man. And we right on time. Gotta finish this thing. Gotta write every line. You know I'm going down and we go every time. We gonna do it on a dime. I'ma write on a dime and I'ma do it right now for you all right now. Gonna do it right now, live right now. Yeah, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And we gonna finish this short film like snap. Yeah. More of that. More of this. More of that. Rap. It's not a rap channel. Not yet. This is Working Title, a show where we make short films live. We make movies live. We make movies in public for all to see every single part of the process, everything you may ever need to know to make your very own short films. My name is Tremonti Hawkins, and today we are going to finish our very first short film script. Let's get to it. So, let me recap real quick. We are writing a short film in which a woman stuck in the dullness of her everyday life and zombified by adulthood reconnects with her love for music and the piano that her grandma instilled in her long time ago. Her name's Mackenzie. And, in the last episode, we actually were working on the music, the song that she's going to be playing at the end, which will end up scoring the full film. So, in that one, I also reread through the script, and I actually liked it pretty good. But now is where we need to add the details. This is where it gets deeper. This is where it gets, what's the word? This is where we add the layers a little bit more, It's like we got the first draft out there, right? It all makes sense, it all works as a story. But now we make it deeper, we make it tighter, we make it ideally shorter, but we'll see. So that's the main goal. If we finish that fairly quickly, then we may go back to the visuals that I was also doing on the last episode and work through some more of those and just make sure that we got something that we like visually before we bring in our DP. So, real quick. Real quick, let me text a couple collaborators and see if they've had time to look at anything. So since it kind of late. So I'm asking my DP because we came up with the concept together. Asking him if he got a chance to read this too, because I'd like to incorporate some of his thoughts and notes into this revision session if possible. Let me tell you. All right. I've let the people know. Let's see if they come. So, Let me think. I just had an idea. Oh yeah, let me play the song again, but let me make sure I don't show my text messages again. Just on accident. Let me make sure. Okay, yep, definitely would have done it. My wife's text messages at that. Let's see. All right, let's pause this. Perfect timing. Pause this and let's hear this again. All right. Cool. All right, let's come back here. Okay, let me make this bigger because it feels small. How do I do that? View. Page 200. Is that too much? No, it's perfect. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay. Go away. Nice. I'm just off the thing. Okay, great. Let's get our music back. Yeah. All right, so details. So another good practice that I learned from editing as well is whenever you make like hefty revisions, really, like, okay, this comes from editing because when you're working with a client, you'll have a first cut, right? But then you'll have subsequent cuts after the client sees, the client gives notes, and when they give their notes, sometimes they like to go back to an older cut. So it's good to not just re-edit over the same cut, because then they'd be like, let's go back to last cut, and then it's like, ooh, you gotta go find that project and blah blah blah. With script, you can't even do that on here at all. I mean, maybe with the history thing on this, but it'll be really hard. So what you do is, when you think you're gonna make some significant changes, you just duplicate the first draft, and then you have a second draft, and then just do your revisions like that, and it's always easy to go back. So let's see. I also feel like I should be recording this audio separately. We'll see. Okay. Let's get the music out. Let's see. I didn't even make sure everything was working. We are. We lit. We online. I don't know why on Kick it says it's still my first stream. I don't know how to fix that. But sorry. So let's see. We did revise this opening last time too. But interior office hallway day, slowly pushing on a row of cramped one-person booths. I like that. And you have the office sounds filling the soundscape. Just bring you in. It could even fade in. Let's do a fade in. Because, well, do I want to do a fade in? I also think I want the music back in the background. I don't know if I want to fade in just because I'm also thinking about the ending. Thinking about how the piece is going to feel all together holistically. But, because the fade in would be cool because, you know what? I like it. Let's do it. Because we hear office sounds first, right? Or maybe over black we do our opening credits, you know? Should we do opening credits on a short film? I don't know. Like, I don't even have a production company, like, logo for real. I could do working title, but I don't know. I don't know what I want on it. Who's usually in the opening titles? Title cast and remember those old movies where they used to put all the credits at the beginning? I feel like for a short film, but it does make it feel more, to me, makes it feel more makes it feel more movie like, more grand, you know? Could be cool to zoom in when she runs around the corner. So it could be over black. We hear, okay. So first, let's do this. Black. Office sounds fill the soundscape. I think I want slow zooms on this. The zooms just make it feel more artificial than pushing. I like that. All right, so we're black. We start black and we end black. You know, try to make this circular thing. Okay, over black. Fade in slowly. A row of current one-person booths. Suddenly, Mackenzie pushes around the corner. I'll say mid and late 20s. Push on the corner. Push on the corner to the position food. Ooh, this could be cool if this is all in one shot. Maybe. Huh, one shot. It's great. So fun. Because if it could be like a long zoom that parallels in the montage, you know? So it's like, do as she runs in frantically, sets up her laptop, navigating Zoom call. Fix her hair before joining boot. Smile appears on her face. Now we're closer. Look real for her dead eyes. We can see her eyes. Oh, there she is. Hey, so sorry I was late. It's just. We'll call laughs, including Mackenzie. Yeah. We should just do it for him, you know? Smile remains. Her eyes harden. I mean, not to interrupt, Kens. I don't know. You know, sometimes you just have to take it away. Because imagine if we're slowly pushing it on her this whole time. And I may want to condense this so that the timing's right and the spacing of it. But like, that would be cool, I think. Like we could get into get like this close, you know? We're just seeing her eyes. I think that would be real cool. Let's see what George thinks. Yeah, so this is one thing I want to condense. This would be cool because it's zooming on her. This is her, and then she's there, walks back in, clicking on keys, expressionless, waves mouse, sir. Okay. Here's one way we could condense. We could cut this because this doesn't actually move anything forward, but it does give us our first score typing rhythm, which maybe we don't need to see. Oh, what are you doing? It does introduce her shared office though. Click on your keys, three places in place against each other. Takes the empty seat, expressionless, wiggles the mouse, waking up her computer, dives right back into work, sip from her mug, slits it down, eyes through the screen, continues typing on uncanny rhythm. So it's like, yeah, something's wrong. But it's like we already know something's wrong from her dead eyes and stuff. So it is like extra. It is texture. It is vibe. which is cool, but it's not story necessarily. It's not story necessarily. But I want the typing score. But it could just start, right? But also last build into she's leaving, puts the earbuds in, walks in front of the title. Because it feels nice for the title to come after that, you know? It's her introduction and then title. Maybe they ask her to take notes and then we hear the typing. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. So let's why is it doing that? Is it because it's so zoomed in and it thinks that's okay. So I delete that. And now I can freely delete because, you know, I'm not worried about if this doesn't work, I can just go back and put it back in. So let me see. Put this for right now. Bro. Okay, hold on. I have a potential solution. Let's just zoom in on. Oh, looks like we crashed. Let's reopen that thing. Let me go back full cam. Let me restore my pages, please. There you go. Okay. What about these pages? Hold on one sec, guys. Hold on. So sorry. Maybe I freestyle while y'all wait. Yeah. Maybe I freestyle while y'all wait. Oh, bro, did y'all see freaking Trump today on live? I think it's still on. Oh, it's just Rubio now. Secret. Okay. But freaking, he was having like a press conference with all the oil tycoons. being like, we gonna sell a whole bunch of Venezuelan oil. It's gonna be great, guys. You know? It's kind of crazy. But yeah, we don't need to talk politics though. We don't need to talk no politics. This is about politics. Sorry. This is about how y'all get your films made. So. Alright, we back. Let me. Boom. Alright. So, Notion. I need to figure out how to make that stop happening. Alright, so you might write this down, of course. Okay, wait. This is still zoomed in though. Oh, but it's not doing that thing anymore. Okay, great. Fix itself. Excuse me. Alright. So we need to put this here. Boom. Of course, I have a lot of notes. Color last year, that's the loudest. Obviously, it's her eyes. Last built into. Boom. Okay, and then see, now I need that typing thing that I just deleted. I need some of that. So let me come back over here. Let me find. Where that do? So this. Oh. Okay. So let's just put it near the top. Let's see. Boom. That's what I need. And we'll say that she starts typing. Spacebar stroke notably more aggressive than the last. All we see is her eyes. The laughs build into. It'd be cool if she laughs and we see her mouth, and then it comes back to her eyes and they're dead, you know? Or her eyes slowly. Yeah, that'd be crazy. I think that'd be crazy. I think that'd be cool. All right, so then we're gonna clean this part up once we come back. All right, so boom, build into, and then the typing rhythm continues, and then she walks in front of the title. Boom. Now, okay, let me try to fix this like I was going to. Real quick, let me try this again. Page zoom back to 100, and this zoom and then go away. Now this stuff is big, that stuff is big, but that's all right. But now that problem doesn't happen. Cool. All right, so now let's go back to the top. Let's see if I can fix this real quick. Okay, Bradford account. The main purpose of this scene. That's also a good question to ask. Is like, what's the purpose of the scene? What is it communicating? What information are we getting from it? And then how can we streamline that information while also feeling natural and adding and having it come from character rather than plot, right? So right now it feels a little plotty. Feels a little plotty. The dialogue. You get someone you can. Oh, there she is. Yeah, that can be more natural. However, the actor wants to say it as well, you know. Once Mackenzie gets on, we can. Oh, once Mackenzie gets on, we can. Oh, I think she just joined. Yeah. Because it's more of a like. I think she just joined. Hey, so sorry. I'm late. I was just so deep in the weeds, I lost track of time. That could be cleaned up too, probably. Alright. Yeah, sorry. So sorry. Yeah, I'm late. Okay. Because it would be cool if they can talk over each other a little bit, which sound-wise, I'm gonna have to figure out the best way to do that. That's okay. So deep in the weeds, I lost track of time. I want something that's like, generic corporate speak. She's code switching here, obviously, and we never hear her actually like talk. That's fine, but like, I want her corporate speaking here. So, hey, so sorry I'm late. I was just so deep in the weeds, I lost track of time. Okay. Okay, let's see. Ooh, can she join that thing? Oh, I think she just joined. Yeah, hey, so that can be tweaked. I can also let her. She's great at coming up with stuff, like dialogue stuff. So, but that's the gist of it. You know what I mean? It just needs to feel natural. And like, also, it's like different styles, right? It's like the purpose of that line is corporate speak. She's code switching, so it just needs to sound like that and sound kind of like awkward. Like it can't, but it can also sound awkward if it's like so deep in the weeds I lost track of time. Like, man, no problem. Okay, this needs to be some type of inside joke about the job, and I do like the jab on the Bradford guys, whoever that is. Let me look up Bradford just to see what comes up. I feel like Bradford wouldn't really be a thing. It's like feels Bradford jacket. Okay. It's like a place. Excuse me. There's Brentford discography. Yeah, it's not. It's not really anything. Okay, great. Just like I wanted. It sounds like something, but it's not. We're just discussing the Bradford account. And how we can increase profits without fully taking control. You know how they are. Let me see. Let me think. What happened to the passive Bradford account? Bradford account is notoriously like they're not good at communication. This is a common problem. They don't communicate well, and they just do stuff. So but also maybe the criticism should be should go back to the theme a little bit, in that like they want the Bradford account to like be more uniform or something, and she would actually have good insight on it potentially if they would allow her to say it, but they just want them to conform to whatever they want, right? So let's see. Maybe something like just discussing how we can rein in the Bradford account again. Again. Playfully, let's see. Okay, they just won't stay. Okay, so maybe she should start to have a different, like, start to sound like she's gonna have a different idea than the other guy, you know? Like, she should, like, she should start to say, like, okay, it's like the guy's already like, no, that's not gonna work. You know what I think? We should just take over, you know? Do it for, you know? And I like the implication that, like, it's gonna be her problem. All these things that he's about to say is gonna be on her plate now. I'd love for you to take the lead on this one, and knowing them, we're gonna have a lot of notes. A lot of notes. Exasperated. That's his emotion. Let's see. A new subscriber. It will be my new subscriber. Will be our colorist for this. Hopefully, talk to him about it a little bit, but of course we have to solidify everything. Okay, so let's reread this. Once Mackenzie joins, we can. Oh, I think she just joined. Yeah. Hey. So sorry I'm late. I was just so deep in the weeds. I lost track of time. I still don't love that. I was just. So sorry, time. No problem. We were just discussing how we can rein in the Bradford account again. Oh, again? We just can't keep them from going wild, huh? Can't keep that horse from bucking, huh? Just can't keep that horse from bucking, huh? Bucking, huh? Or some pun. I don't know. This is where I could see there's something. I don't know. I actually have some ideas on that. Let me just find my notes. Oh. Okay, so I actually think that if we supported their initiative to we should just do it for them, you know? Ain't nothing real cans, but how long are we gonna keep this up, huh? At some point we're gonna have to show. You're gonna be the one dealing with this, and knowing them, we're gonna have a lot of notes. I say you gotta run your account, but knowing them, we're gonna have a lot of notes. Yeah, I feel like that feels good for now. I feel like once I talk to the actors, I'm open for some sprucing up, for some improv there, or a little bit of tweaking of dialogue. It would be nice to have all of them there. Just might have them at mics or whatever. On Zoom. But I'm not gonna see the Zoom call, so it might be better because I don't want to hear. She doesn't put any headphones in. I don't want to hear. I'm not sure. I think we'll figure that out. That's a production problem, not a writing problem. But it would be nice to have those actors improv. And it's like, I want, for Office Man 2, I want like gruffy voice. I want like Tony Robbins voice. I know a couple people that have voices like that, but that's the voice I want, a gruff voice. I'm trying to think if I know anybody that has a voice like that. That's an actor. I don't. And then the other Office Man could just be more so like your typical corporate voice. But okay, cool. So then what about the title? Now it's 17 pages? How? Alright, can I condense this at all? That's what I need to know. Because also the Zoom and all that stuff. We don't need this. Because we see her being appeasing here. I feel like it's okay. I feel like that's okay. Okay, so put the earbuds in. It's building. Okay, now the podcast. What is this freaking podcast about that she's listening to? Because what does she really want right now is the question. Like, it's your typical problem, especially with like a beginning of a movie or whatever. Like, if this was the beginning of a movie, it's your typical problem of like, what do they want at the beginning? What are they missing? We know what they're missing. We know what she's missing, right? It's in her eyes. She's missing life. But she's not searching for it right now either, is the thing. And the cupcake and birthday thing is what does it. It's like no one calls her on her birthday or nothing either. She just goes to work, goes home, drinks wine. You don't see her whole life, you know? But, so, let me think. Podcast. Yeah, what does she want? I think she wants to be listened to at work. I think she's trying to improve her working environment by improving how she shows up in the workplace. She's trying to conform better. That's her thing. She's trying to conform better. Yeah. She's trying to conform better. And you know what? It doesn't matter. I don't have to write what the podcast is right now. It can definitely be something that add and post. But knowing, I mean, it's about that. It's like we can add whatever that is. You know what I mean? So I don't have to write what the podcast is right now. It would be cool to see in the script. And it's another layer to add. But let me come back to that. Let me keep thinking about that. But also like, let me see. Career advice. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Let's do some research. Pause the music. So,
what makes you irreplaceable?
You don't need any more than
that
5
women
minutes to
too,
make a
the
meaningful
podcast.
connection and to learn a lot about someone.
Okay, stop. I freaking love that. And what makes you irreplaceable?
You don't need any more than 5 minutes to make a meaningful connection and to learn a lot about someone.
Okay, stop. I freaking love that. And we're all stealing that. What are the mistakes that people make?
Yeah.
When they go in and they're asking for more money or a promotion.
They go in sort of righteous and resolute, thinking this is what an influential person looks like. This is what they sound like. They're decisive, they're convincing, they're compelling and strong.
Aren't they?
Humans need a lot of affirmation, Mel, and you can give it to them in these tiny little moments in your conversations with them. Just reminding them relentlessly, hey, I'm with you. I got your back. Yes, money matters tremendously. We all know that. But also, your happiness at work and outside of work so heavily rests on so many other things.
That right there is worth $1 million. And let me tell you why. Hey, Hey, it's your friend Mel, and welcome to the Mel Robbins Podcast. I am so excited that you're here. It's always such an honor to be able to spend time with you and to be together. And if you're brand new, I just want to take a moment and welcome you to the Mel Robbins Podcast family. And because you hit play on this episode and you found the time to listen to this, here's what I know about you. You're not only the kind of person that values your time, but you have a lot of ambition and you're looking for ways to advance your career, and you're in the right place. Your ambition might mean that you want to make more money or land your dream job or just get the recognition and respect that you deserve at work. Well, this conversation today is a must listen for you and for everyone that you care about, because there are specific things that you can do based on the research to get what you deserve at work and in life. Everything that you're about to learn today comes from 15 years of research from Harvard Business School professor Alison Wood Brooks. She also has a brand new book, Talk, which is all about the science of communication, and it summarizes one of the most popular courses at HBS that she created and teaches. Now, Professor Brooks took time to come over from her Harvard Business School classroom over across the river in Cambridge to be here in our Boston studios for one reason. She's doing it for you. Now, to put this in context, if you were to even get into Harvard Business School, I know I probably couldn't, it would cost you over $100,000 a year to attend. And today, you're getting the biggest takeaways distilled down for free. So if you have somebody in your life who needs to ask for a promotion, or maybe there's someone that you know that is entering what is a very tough job market right now, this conversation today and everything that Professor Brooks is about to share is going to give you a leg up and the confidence boost you need. And we're also going to get into some groundbreaking research that changed my life. This is research that will help you nail any interview. It'll help you navigate a difficult conversation and destroy that presentation that's coming up, no matter how nervous you may be. Class is in session, and it's going to be a master class at that. Professor Alison Wood Brooks, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, congratulations on your best-selling new book, Talk, The Science of Conversation and the Art of Being Ourselves. And I cannot wait to have you teach us exactly what to do so that we can get ahead in our careers, we can land our dream jobs, we can get paid what we deserve, and we can manage the stress and anxiety that comes from all things about making money and truly negotiating better. And so I just want to start by having you tell the person who's listening about your background, the classes that you teach at Harvard Business School, and why they recruited you. They recruited you to come to Harvard Business School to teach negotiation.
Yeah, I'm a behavioral scientist. I got my PhD at Wharton at the business school in Philadelphia, where I studied
I wonder if I can just use the thing of her podcast. So now we're gonna reach out, but I should have a script first. Mel Robbins. I'm gonna put the link here. So it's actually like in the script. She says no. Then we have to recreate it. But not the same, you know. Like someone that's perfect. And I can use it as placeholder too. Because it could also be better to reach out when she has a film with it in there and then you're asking for permission, right? Rather than trying to get her to read a script and all that stuff. So let's look at the website. So I also wonder if this aligns with her brand and stuff, you know? Friend Mel.
You and I are going to dig into a super cool topic, the science of happiness. It's really misunderstood. Can you think of a time that you felt true happiness? Or are you like most people that you big categories? One is hedonic happiness. And hedonic happiness is, am I having fun right now? It's the moment to moment fluctuating experiences that you have. And let's go back to the metaphor. It's like the waves in the ocean. They come and they go. You can jump in, you can play, you can have fun, and then it's over. And then there is the deeper happiness, the eudaimonic happiness, which is the sense of your life having meaning, one factor in you living a happy life. And it is the most ordinary thing on the planet, which is why most of us miss it. And that's the quality and depth of your relationships. So let's unpack this. The Harvard study of adult development is the longest in-depth longitudinal study of human life that's ever been done. I mean, this has been going on for 84 years and counting. And for those of you super geeks like me out there, this used to be called the Harvard Men Study. So when you hear people talking about the Harvard study of adult development, that's the new name for this. And it now includes 3 generations of people that they've been studying. The original 724 participants now include 1,300 descendants. How cool is that? And here's the thing about this study. This study followed people through their life, asking them all kinds of questions as people aged. And one of the reasons why this study is so profound is because it tracked people around the people that you have a warm relationship with. Said in a normal person's way, it's basically people that make you feel warm and fuzzy. That's what warm relationships are. And I want you to stop and think right now. Let's apply the science. If you think about people in your life, I just want you to put 2 columns in your mind. Who would you put under the column labeled warm? They give you the warm and fuzzies. You get a text from them. You're like, oh, yeah, okay. You're excited to see them. You feel energized when you make plans. Now there's the cold column. These are people that put you on edge. These are people that drain your energy. These are the people that when they call or text you, you're like bracing for something. I can boil 84 years of research down to one takeaway. You want to be happier? Put all your energy into warm relationships, building them, strengthening them, spending time with those people in the warm column. You do that, you will be a happier you right now.
Personal development.
And the second way that you can do that, by the way, prioritizing the warm, is spend less time with people in the cold column. You either need to stop hanging out with them because they're sucking your energy dry, or you got to put some effort into warming them up by forgiving them or reframing how you see them or working on your boundaries so that you're not triggered by them and their negativity doesn't impact your happiness. So keep that visual of a warm and a cold column. And as you meet people in your life, you can immediately feel what they're like. Are they warm? Are they bringing out the fuzzies? Or are you feeling on edge? Because when it comes to happiness, your happiness right now, not the I'll be when happy, the happiness that truly matters, standing in that deep end of the ocean, the quality of your relationships is truly the most important thing that matters.
Cool. Yeah, I feel like She might resonate with some of it. Yeah, she'll probably charge for it, is the thing. Because what's United Talent? Yeah, see, they're gonna want money. So I don't want to contact them. I want someone to see it on the team, on her team, right? And watch it and be like, whoa, this aligns, hopefully, aligns. And they're just asking to use this in the thing. And it could go up the ladder and could be like, okay, something like this, we should get paid for. But if Mel watches it and it resonates, then and then she looks into me. That's the other thing, is like having the work behind you helps a lot. So I want to have my portfolio up. I want to have, yeah. Yeah. I could do press. It's a line PR. Let me see. Not probiotics. Relations. Yeah, it's like press. It's like reports. Yeah. It's like it could go to them. I could just make it general. Okay. Even what she was saying in the intro is perfect, and then I could probably find stuff in here to splice in there. But like, yeah. Okay, so podcast is solved, maybe. If it's not solved, then I'll have to come back and do that in post. But we shall see. But warm relationships, guys. Warm relationships. Pour your energy into warm relationships. I like that. Spend less time with cold ones or try to warm them up. But remember, it'll take energy to try to warm them up. So monitor that. But that's cool. I do have a lot of warm relationships. I don't have that many cold relationships. I'm glad. Thankful. I'm blessed. Alrighty, so let's get back into it. Where my music at? Alright. Alright, so she walks out, puts in a thing, podcast is playing, walks past the piano, doesn't even see it. Podcast starts. On a train, listening, locks the door, steps in, food sizzles, watching TikToks. See, also the TikToks. Ooh, maybe because this actress is going to be making TikToks, and also one of the producers is going to be making TikToks, so I can just use theirs for audio. Yeah, that's great. That's perfect. Look at that. All right. Changing, and I can put their ads in the credits. That'll be fun. Changes to more comfortable clothes. Has her hair down. Yeah, sizzles. Let's have a small chuckle. Bedroom, lays in bed. Now the other thing is, this is a lot of clothes. It's a lot of clothes. But I also need to think about like. Why is she trying to move up in the world? Like, why she wants. Yeah, why she want to move up? I feel like she's chasing the life that everyone tells you should be chasing, especially when you go into corporate America, of like, you know, once you work hard enough, you'll have enough to not have to work as hard. So that's what she's chasing. She wants the easy life. She wants to connect with, like, she wants to be that kid again. But, you know, she feels like she has to build up all this stuff to do that first. And she's like playful, you know, but in a corporate way. So her pajamas and stuff could be more colorful, and then her freaking work clothes could be more drab and gray. Maybe with a pop of color or something. But then, and like at home, it's not like overly colorful, but it's like probably just like mismatched and stuff, like just like low effort, comfortable, you know, type stuff. Okay, then she's in bed, sleep, beep beep beep, alarm goes off, wakes up, stops the alarm, shuts her eyes, does a deep sigh, hops out of bed, timing score starts again. Oh, did I say it stops? Yeah. Got some water, dress for work, put your earbuds in, podcast starts, sits on the train, walks by the piano, walks in the front door of the office. Typing score syncs up with her typing. She's focused but vacant. Leaves, earbuds in, walks by the piano, looks out the window, microwave heats, leftovers, see her through the door. That would just be cool. Paces back and forth, staring at her phone. Opens the door, takes food out, slams it shut. Doom scrolls in bed. She's sound asleep in bed. Hits the alarm, gets up. Rises and listens, walks by the piano, mouse clicks, smells of typing, clock ticks, walks by piano, stirs pot, doom scroll, alarm, rolls out of bed, match cuts, riding the train, different clothes, slowly zoom in, match cuts, fake smile, Zoom call, in a cramped booth, time lapse, takes place outside the booth, that'd be great, cut between her coming and going, day and night. Cooks different meals, cut between different nights, scroll, match cut, get out of bed, sitting, listening, walks by piano, walks to the office, stops, something catching her eye. Desk, small cupcake with a note. Walks to her desk, picks up the note, happy birthday, small letter, she chokes herself, looks at the cake, vanilla on vanilla. Looks up at the faceless co-workers, no one saw working. She looks through the glass window and into the office hallway. She's all alone. She's in a glass cage of emotion. Small phase. She sits down, sadness pulls up in her chest. This for a moment for gently wiggling her mouth. In her head as she begins work. Public space. To a piano, eating her lunch. Okay, so also, when do we establish the shared space now? Because now she leaves and then she comes back and she's working in that shared space. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Small letters, chuckles herself, looks by like, okay, yeah, sit down. The piano eating her lunch, takes her final bite, looks around. Piano finally catches her attention. She stares. It's my cupcake as she nods her nose. Pawn shop. See the source of the sound. Mackenzie's pushing a knob on the piano. Keyboard up and down, deep in thought, up, down, up. Hey, you gonna buy it or not? Also, would take room for improv here. It'd be fine for that to be like funny. I feel like he's a black dude as well. Just because I want somebody black in this. I'm not trying to do anything classist or anything, but he's a business owner, you know? I don't know. That just feels best to me. Your full bedroom. Plugs the keyboard into her room, plugs it in, sets it up, smiles, a real smile. Taps on a few keys, holds a chord, then another of his series of 3 chords, give a reminiscent smirk. Suddenly she remembers something, jumps off from the piano, runs to the closet, digs through some clothes, finds a box, takes it out, shuffles through that. At the very bottom, she finds it. The sound essential elements, piano's book. Flips through the pages, and a folded piece of paper falls into her lap. Looks fragile and old. She picks it up and unfolds it gently to reveal a handwritten sheet music title. Top reads title. Oh, what's the title gonna be? Kenzie's intrigued. She grabs her phone and searches the title. No results. She looks back at the keyboard, sits at the piano, sets the open book in front of her, looks at the book, then down to the keys, then back to the book, presses on the first key, and she does. Score starts to play. Beautiful strings, no piano. She plays into the night. Exterior home, new montage begins. She puts her earbuds in, bops her head, she leaves, bops the music, past the piano, smiles, types faster, leaving. She leaves, puts the earbuds back in, bops up by the piano, and moves smoothly with the music. See food in the oven, kitchen's empty. Mackenzie practices piano, she's leaning to the book, make sure she gets every note right. She plays without looking and smiles. The alarm goes off. Oh, she jumps, rushes out of the room. Cut to, she sits in the piano, watching a piano video, listening, eating out of a takeout box. Piano video. What if I can record that at George's house or something? Yeah, that'd be cool. She yawns, her fingers tap on the desk. Random taps turn into intentional chords. She tries to play a riff. Stops halfway, tries again, then again, but faster. Messes up almost immediately. Takes a deep breath, tries to slow her, still can't get it. Lets out a frustrated chuckle and shakes her head, then tries again. Oh, it's space, stays up here, she eats lunch. Lights look on. Walks into the room with the bag in her hand. She's on a mission. She takes a metronome out, plays it on the keyboard, and she takes a little sheet music out, gently plays it in front of her. She leans in and starts to play the first notes. Focus goes from her fingers to the page. Fingers find the wrong chord, then the right one. She starts to learn note by note. Turns on the metronome, sets speed, just play the piece. Messes up, tries again, fails. Match cut, she tries and tries. Close on her hand, she messes up again. She slams the keys and sits back. Now to place her choices. She's phone is 1 a.m. She puts it down, thinks some more, turns down the speed on the metronome and tries again. Walks past the piano. Her keyboard is vacant. She practices the song on the desk as she stares into the screen, pulling the sheet music from memory. Right. The desk starts to push in like piano keys. We match cut, same keys, pushing down her piano. She's starting to get it. It looks fluid. Turns the metronome up. She takes a deep breath and begins to play. It takes all of her focus, but she's doing it. It dawns on her that she might actually do it. Mid-piece, but she maintains her focus. Let me see. Let's do mid-piece. Mid-piece. Comma. Space. Hi. She might actually do it, but maintains her focus. As she hits the last key, she lets the note ring in the air. Smile spreads across her face. She almost can't believe it. Jumps up, celebrates childlike joy. Then she looks at the music and starts to smile, the emotional light from her eyes. She snuggles into bed, beaming with pride. She's ready. She shuts her eyes. Where was the match cuts at? Bedroom day, she wakes up, checks her phone, puts it back down. Beep, she stops the alarm, hops out of bed. Here's some music on the stand. Locks the door, puts her earbuds in. She's happy to switch her. Jams music, almost not caring who's watching. She presses the song on her leg, walks up and stops in her tracks. Score stops. She presses the earbuds out, stares, dumbfounded. Piano's calm, she can't believe it. Sits in the booth, yeah, notice him cautious. So this one scream out, full face smile. What's going on? Don't you think we can Rest of the kid takes the keyboard out the stand. She folds the stand. She walks out, one under each arm. She sees the keyboard across her lap. Anger has turned to determination. Gets to the spine, sets to the keyboard, plugs it in, grabs her lunch chair and drags it all the way to the keyboard. Sits down, aggressively pulls out the sheet music. She pulls it, starts to tear, and she freezes. Phew. She continues to pull it out slowly. Then she places it in front of her, puts her fingers to the keys, suddenly aware of the people walking around her. She looks at them out of the corner of her eye. Can she do this? Takes a deep breath, starts to play. Score resumes. Beginning with just the piano. Focuses on the sheet music, making sure she hits all the right notes. Fingers move mechanically but accurately. She gets the second measure as a pause. She closes her eyes, thinks things play, letting the music wash over her. Head moves with the flow of the melody. Her fingers glide over the keys. Her foot feathers the pedal with grace. As we orbit around her, we wipe into a void. As we come around, the keyboard has been transformed to the granary handle she was expecting to play. Light shines from the open lid. She sits on the proper bench. There are 3 pedals instead of her electronic one. The sheet music sits on built-in easel, but she's not looking at it. She's fully immersed in the song. As she plays, we cut back to the moments at work. Her being talked over, she plays harder. Her alone with that's what on her birthday card. She plays harder. White between the void and public space as she continues to play. We get another pause in the music. A pair of wrinkled hands comes in to play the bass part. Kenzie doesn't open her eyes, she just smiles. She comes in with the high notes. We wrap around to reveal Mackenzie's grandma playing along with her. Eyes closed with a similar expression. They continue to play. The song reaches the climax. They move in unison. They're playful with each other, but never look at the other. The song finishes. We wipe back into reality. Public space night. She plays the last few notes, and we see tears dropping to her fingers. She opens her eyes. She didn't even realize she was crying. She wipes her tears and looks to where Grandma was sitting. No one is there. She can feel her smiling at her. She comes back. When she looks around at the passerbys, no one who's even paused to listen. She didn't really need them to anyway. She smiles to herself and goes to play again. Cuts black. And it's the epilogue of the piano song plays again. I think it's beautiful. I think it's simply beautiful. I think it's long, but it doesn't feel long, and I don't think it will feel long, is the thing. I feel like the pace will be good. Now let's go through it one more time, see if there's anything superfluous, anything unneeded, anything that doesn't add to the story. Vibes are cool, but we need story up in here. You notice my channel has strong potential but needs a bigger audience to level up. With the right growth strategy, you can earn up to $50 an hour on Kick. I help streamers gain 3,000 real followers, 1,000 live viewers, and active chat engagement. This puts you on the fast track to Kick affiliate or partner. Interested? Message me on Discord. Interested in the results, not in the scam. Sorry, buddy. Also, this music got real crazy. Oof. I don't know if this is still streamable. Let me go somewhere else real quick. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go for a moonwalk. Moonwalk sounded like. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see if we see anything in here that is unnecessary. So that's cool. Fade in on that. Blah, blah, blah. Slowly zoom in over the course of the scene. All we see is her eyes. All we can see is her eyes now. Okay, score. Blah, blah, blah. She's walking. Listen to a podcast. It's on the train. Listening. Unlocks the door. Steps in. Food sizzles. Sends by. His bells lights off. And the fourth one is match cuts, and then the fifth one. Okay. Could the third one be match cuts? Okay, let's read it if it's like this. So, Tim scrolls in bed. Match cut 2. Okay, so hold on. She's here, right? Walks past the title, comes home, food, and then goes to sleep, and then wakes up, comes back to work, comes home, boom, sleep, wakes up, goes out of bed, riding the train, different clothes. It feels too quick to me reading it, but could be fun. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Yeah. This one felt more amorphous, so I liked it. And then we just montage here. And then a couple little gags. Okay, let me see. The thing is this not needed. This is cool because she's and then can't get it anyway. Right there, she's staring down and really trying. She's still trying though. Walks past the piano. And then she's getting it. Yeah, she gets it. Yeah, that feels nice. I almost got it to 15. It's basically 15 pages. I'm gonna call it 15 pages, and it'll be 10 minutes. That's what I'm going with. But this feels pretty good to me. I think this feels good. And like it's gonna look really good, and the sound is gonna be there. The story, I feel like, makes you feel something, and it makes you, it makes you go back to like. Hopefully, watching this is like your cupcake moment. You watch it and you're like, huh. Is there something in my life that I would like to learn? Is there, would I like to reconnect with something? Remember when I used to blah, 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 Who knows? But I feel like this feels pretty good. So I will export this and send this around. I'll send this one around and see what people think. See what people think. Get notes back, and then we'll address any notes that we have from there. Cool. So now let me think. How long have I been on here? Hour 45. I think for the last hour, it would be good to do some visual stuff. Let's look at some visuals, you know? Let's let me see. Let's excuse me. Let's go to Shot Deck. Okay, so these are all the images that I pulled last time from Shot Deck. And I would like to see, I like to make sure I still feel like I like all these. Like, okay, this is in the office, right? I like even lighting, pretty even, a little bit of shadow, but like brighter. Same kind of deal. Soft shadow, like, yeah, same kind of deal. Although that one's anamorphic. We don't need anamorphic, I don't think. This one, yeah, same deal. Softer, not as much shadow. Like, this one's, I feel like the same, but just has that film grain. Like, if it was digital like this, it would look similar, you know what I mean? Also, I like the bags under her eyes and kind of the like general vibe, I guess. Then this is like the uncomfortably close, you know, thing. And that's more with like a wide, you know, thing, but I would more so do zooms to get closer. And like another one, yeah, uncomfortable close up. I like. And the focus is very, it's like this is actually the most in focus. Just interesting. But this one, same even lighting. This one's a little less saturated as well than like these. So saturation wise, I might like this. We'll see. This I like for the night. I like more contrasty, and I do like the halation on these lights as well. But I mean, I like how it looks. It's just visually nice. Same, I like the contrastiness here. Same contrastiness. The wet down. Same contrastiness. This is like in the house. Okay, so this is a little bit darker, right? A little more contrasty. But, and she got some hard light here too. But, I don't know. Her home, what's her home like to her? I feel like she's definitely not living in her, you know, finished home. So I feel like she just has enough of things, and it's like nice, but it's kind of bare. Maybe it's kind of bare, you know, and it's not exactly how she would like it to look. Of course, this kind of same deal, this kind of same feel, yeah, same feel. This one is less contrasty, but this is more bedroom vibes. This, I don't know how I feel about this. This feels too Yeah, this is more bedroom vibes. Like bedroom vibes, I feel like can be softer. This, I don't know. I don't think I like that one anymore. Can I take that one out? Is that? Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I feel like it's also less saturated. Yeah, these ones are similar. This one's a little more contrasty, which I'll probably keep the contrastiness, I think. This is that phone shot, but I'm seeing it flipped the other way, like this. Yeah. This is void. It's just a close up, not anything for the expression or anything. This is the wide, you know. I like how the air evenly lit and stand out, but we can have a little more dynamic lighting, especially with the light coming out of the piano. And on the train, I would like to keep the like halation from the house, not halation, but you know, I like this from the house, and then at night, yeah, that sounds more. And then pawn shop, yeah. That's piano. That's a piano shot to maybe use. I mean, sounds kind of crazy. Yeah, same. Yeah, close-ups of the eyes. Okay. So let me actually get rid of. Let me get rid of this shot. And let me get rid of this shot. I feel like maybe there could be more saturation more in the piano or something. I don't know. But I do want to see, I wonder if they have like microwave shot from inside a microwave. Oh, shot. Let me see. Yeah, this shot at that one, and the vibe's kind of right. That vibe's not exactly right, but can you see the footage here? Yeah. She's in the bear too? Is that? It is. Wow. I don't know. As you can see, I'm not caught up. Dora? Okay, let's see oven. Oh, that's an oven. Well, you know, that's fine. This was a good movie. Life of Chuck. That's fine then. We'll need to do a microwave rather than an oven. Maybe I grab that microwave, the other one. That microwave shot. Excuse me. Who's Larry Sher? Oh, I don't need the oven. this one. Yeah, he's alright. Okay, any other specialty shots I want to add? Milk up, like stream close up. Yeah, it would usually be eyes. Not that close up. Come on now. Okay. Let's see. Definitely not thinking like straight on. I'm thinking like this one would do for now. Okay, that's fine. I think that's okay for that. Now, what I want to do is let me see. Let me look at this. How is this a shot that inspired Joker? It's from Joker. That don't make no sense. Alright. Let's go back to my thing. I don't want this. Trash. Yeah, see, this feels nice. Can you export? Okay. One shot per page. One shot per page with deck name and source titles. Let's just do. Oh, you can download them all as JPEGs. Let's do one shot per page. Let me see what that looks like. Oh, that's annoying. Alright. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do this. And then we're gonna go. Let me make sure I don't share anything I'm not supposed to. We're gonna go to Canva. Okay, I need a freaking name for this. I want the name to be the name of the song. It's gonna be the name of the song and the name of the short, right? But what can it be? What can it be? Okay, do. Let me go back. All right, so upload. I need a name for this. What's the name? What's the name, chat? What's the name? What's the freaking name? Let me put them in I'll put them in categories. Is there tools, templates, I need design. I need mood board, photo collages. that's not what I need. Vision board? No. Mood board? No. These are all pro anyway. I don't have pro. You know what? I will figure it out. So I want all of the office shots first. So this counts as office. So oop. Just you know. Boom. Just collage them up. You know what I'm saying? Collage them up. Collage them up. Collage them up. You know? Okay, that's all the office ones, isn't it? Sure is, buddy. Oh, just gonna go in here. Okay, so these can all be bigger, it seems. Oh wait, no wait, there's more. What am I doing? What am I thinking? There's you. Okay, so you go small again. Okay, wait. Go back. Wait. Maybe I had the right idea first. Let's do you in the middle. Oh no. Let's do you in the middle. Yes, it is difficult. Okay. There's one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 pictures. How can I fit 8 pictures on one? Can I? Okay. Guide me. Great. Oh. Yeah, it's this, but there's 4 instead of 5. That's fine, right? Just need 4 instead of 5. Hold on. There it is. Oh. Okay, I need this guy. Yeah. The 9 looks better. So maybe... that's just gonna be too wide. No. Okay. Dude. Where is that at? Yeah, it's this guy. Alright. We'll do this. And maybe we'll do something in the middle that's like different. But okay. Boom. This one in the middle. That one. What's am I missing? Oh, you. That's my 8. So then my 9 can be like that. Yeah. Boom. Or do that. Delete that one. Oh. Oh, wait, how do I? Oh. How do I do it? Or is it just not there? No, what is there? Lock. Comment. How do I... I'm sure I'm bored. How do I freaking... Bro. Oh, you know what I could do? Let me do freaking go back. Need a white square. Really? Okay, and then we go text. Let's see. What is a good text for this? Not anything crazy. I hate that. Why does that not look like a word? Did that not look like a word? Office. I don't need nothing crazy, man. I just need something simple. Give me something simple to work with. Give me something simple, yeah. Give me something simple to work with. Give me something simple to work with, yeah. Give me something simple to work with, yeah. Office. You gotta do like the office, and then the is small. Yeah, feels a little bit better. Make the outside. Okay, then let's make I'll move this. The background. Let's make the background like just make it black. Make this thing black. And make the office. I hate that it doesn't look like a word anymore. Okay. Cool. Then let's duplicate that. This is gonna be see, what's my next one? I have the most pictures of the house. The apartment. Apartment's warmer. Yeah. Okay. Then we duplicate that. And we do, let's see. This one's just 4. Do I ask Jeeves again? Or whatever that was. Let me look at the other grids though. It's only got 4 images, so like maybe where'd it go? Ah, right here. And then do boom, 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 boom. We paste exterior night. Yeah, that don't look awful, you know? It's just feel like that. Boom. Exterior night. The apartment. The office. The apartment. Exterior night. Okay. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we want to do, what's next? There's a train, there's a pawn shop, and there's the void. Oh wait, these are also house or apartment. So let's see. Let's swap out. Which one is the least like? This one. Yeah. It's more microwave. Okay. Yep. Alright, so train has 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's duplicate this guy. Duplicate. This is just train. Oh. We can say the train. The train. Here we go. Daytime. Daytime. Nighttime. 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 Then we got the pawn shop, which is just this one, just kind of something. I use this for. I don't know if that one's a good representation. And voyeurs have two pigs. So. And it's probably a piano shot. You got any piano shots on here? There wasn't any good ones, was there? Piano. Let's see. Oh. Piano. Let's see what we got. No, I don't think we want. That's not bad. But don't actually think I want that shot. This. I like that shot. Yeah, give me that shot. Just download this one. Save that. Bring it over here. Bring it over here. Bring it over there. Then though, let's see. Now I feel like it should be like, okay. Let's go to like 100. Give me that. Oh, okay. I don't love it with that text. Gotta try. Can I change? It's also the name is like, that's not gonna be the name, but I don't know. Bless me. Thank me. I don't love this font. See if I can find another font I like. Well, first of all, let me finish. Let me finish what I was doing. This is where I start to think I might be ADHD because I just get distracted. Okay, void. And the only thing is, like, these are the only two good examples I have. So, don't love it. But, let's see. Give me a grid. Give me 2 pictures. We can do top and bottom. Yeah, give me that one. Now, is this gonna... Let's see. Do. Yeah, right. See. And then it's just... This is the void. Boom. So it's like, I don't love that E there, you know? So I don't have any day exteriors in here. What if I could do like... I don't know. Okay, let's try a different text. On the last page, I can just put this girl. This is ending. Just put do. Okay. Text. Better text. Let me see. You got anything better for free? Heck no. Way too hard to read. Let me think. Does it fit the vibes? No. Vintage? Pardon me. The do horror movie. Fonts are the hardest. Just keep it simple, like this. Yeah, let's just try this. Let's use some day exteriors. I hate that on those though, you know? It's like it works on that. Let me see. Move this down first of all. So like right there. And then how do you... Can I make it? Aramino. Aramino. It's just because it's oh, hello. Boom. Okay. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, it looks a little better. The train. Okay, let's get some day exteriors. Exterior day. All right, let's see what we want to do. I feel like we need nothing crazy. I think, cause she's outside her house. She's outside her house. She walks by the piano, and she's outside the office. So I feel like it'd be pretty fairly clean, you know. That's from the trailer. I feel like that one works. You know, this will mostly be wides outside, I think. No, any Hmm. Color on this is very crazy. Um, exterior stuff is tough. It's a little dark and intense. Maybe. See how it looks. Sun's very bright there. And that's very warm. It's like, do I want it like this? I don't think I do. I think I'm fine with the outside being fine, you know? But let's try that. Let's try that. So let's duplicate this guy. This is gonna be exterior day. All right, and then do, and oop, not trash. Downloads. These guys. Oh, I already got that one here. So let's go. Boom. Boom. Yeah, those are similar. Okay. Boom. This one doesn't quite fit. This guy, this lady. Let's see. It's a little better. I don't like the coloring on it so much. Can I make it less green? Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. You know? Maybe it's a little more like this when she's happier. It's a little more like this when she's sadder. You know? Something like that. I just don't love that. I just don't love that. I just don't love it. And I'm really trying to get a fourth picture for symmetry's sake. It's technically inside of a car. It's a little too saturated, just a little bit. Maybe I could bring saturation down, but bless me. Bless me. Yeah, you gotta bless me. Don't you try to test me. You just gotta bless me. You might get blessed. Yeah, you might get blessed. Herm. It's a toughie. Maybe this. Let's try this. Jake Jilly. Ooh. Get my edit. Nope. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Alright. So, boom, until the finish short. Boom. 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 Okay. Yeah, I like that. So this little just title screen, you know. It would be cool to put the name up here. I guess written on the paper. But that's fine. Don't have a name yet still. You know what might just be better? If I just copy this, paste that, position backward, yeah, and then make it smaller. And then in our effects, take hollow off. Let's see, what's that feel like? You know what? Maybe just do this. Is this at 100? How do you make it vertical? Can you make it vertical? I mean, I guess I could just type it letter by letter. Fine. Yeah, somehow it takes up it takes up less space like that, but I feel like that makes it work better. Exterior day, exterior night, train, void. Oh, I forgot the freaking pawn shop. How many pawn shop picks I got? 2? Okay. Doop. This should be night and day. Day. No. Okay. Exterior night, exterior day. Alright. Let's have a piano short move board. Office. Apartment. Exterior day. Exterior night. Train. Pawn shop. Forward. Thank you. Alright, there we go. I feel like that's good. At least for now. Download my standard PDF. Alright. Download. Export. Title piano short. PDF. Export that. Alright. gonna send those to the homies so we can get started with some stuff. Dude, what the heck? Whoa, sorry. Well, we're at the end here anyway. But essentially, oh no, not you. Essentially, what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna send this off to my friends. They're gonna read it, give me some feedback and stuff. Then I'm gonna send this as well as my, you know. Yeah. And we're gonna see what they say. So we will probably, this is probably the only stream this week, I think, because I need to focus a little bit more on the YouTube videos and like the actual teaching stuff that I'm gonna be making for you guys. First video should be coming out next week, but we will see. But the short is written. We have a written short film, and now is all the work that it takes to make it real and make it into a real thing that we can see and hear and feel. So that'll be a fun journey. This was just the first step. As you can see, it took 4 sessions, 4 streams. I mean, one of those was writing music, which we still need to finish that as well. But yeah. Last thing I'll do, I'll play the song while we look at the board. Look at the mood Cool. I feel like that felt pretty good. That felt pretty good. We just need the climax now. We just need the end. You know what I mean? And we'll be good to go. So appreciate y'all again for joining us. The draft is finished, essentially. Now we just gotta make it real. That's where we're gonna see how practical this actually is. But we'll get there when we get there. So thank you guys for joining again. I have been and will continue to be Tremonti Hawkins. And this is Working Title TV, where we make movies in public. And I will see you guys on the next one.
It's not a very big ruler. 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 Oh,
Hey, yo.
oh,
Hey, yo.
oh,
Hey, yo.
oh,
Hey, yo.
oh.
Hey,